Andrew Smallman, I understand you recently pulled down an attempted murder case. Tell us a little bit about that one.
Yes, we have a client who was unfortunate enough to find himself in that position with 3 counts of attempted murder. Whenever you have a serious set of felony counts, what the witnesses are going to testify to is extremely important. In this particular case, a couple of the witnesses couldn't identify anyone at the scene or anything else. Our client had a very good defense. He wasn't really involved in any sort of attempted anything, but he was at the wrong place at the wrong time. My client asked me to please get him the best offer that would return him to his family. After that lengthy negotiation with the state and kind of explaining how and why we would ultimately prevail at trial, the state kind of acquiesced to what we were asking, which was for them to not convict him of any murder charges or attempted murder charges, and to allow him to plead to a considerably lesser offense, and at the same time allowing him to immediately leave custody and go home to his family, which is what happened. And our client was grateful, and I think the best resolution was gained for everyone, especially when the client's facing 3 counts, which each one of them is a mandatory prison sentence based on the firearm. In addition to that, if he were to be maxed out by the judge on any of the 3 counts, it could be life 3 times over. And this individual was 18 years old.
So now I'm assuming that the firearm was never actually fired. What do you need to get to attempted murder?
The firearm was most certainly fired.
Oh, it was fired.
And, we showed the evidence as to why our client was not the shooter and a bunch of other, details that really strengthened our case and weakened the state's case. Part of the issue, and that's why there was a minimum mandatory prison sentence, was because there was a firearm fired. Whenever that happens in the state of Florida and during the commission of a felony, there's going to be a minimum mandatory prison sentence. And that was also avoided in this case. And the charge pled to eliminated the firearm altogether.
So it sounds like everybody was pretty happy with that result, except maybe the prosecutor.
I think the prosecutor was probably pretty happy also, but not as happy as we were.
Okay, thank you for that one, Andrew.